things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Brings up third down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year.
And he loses the football on the return. So he coughed it up, he got it back, but he did not get the first down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry up. To throw, it's Eakin. Grab near the sticks, it's Green. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
This is want to do, but look at this. They're scared, right back on the ball, ready to run another.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Making side adjustments here. Pressure coming. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short to get the football back. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on first and 10 from the 29.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Eakin. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Jayhawks getting set on first and 10. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do...
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking downfield, it's Eakin. Throws for the tight end. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The hand to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A first down for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Jayhawks have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Back to pass, it's Eakin. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Willihan. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved a lot.
Open field on the right. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it on the move.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Hands it off. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the streak. Turning it on! Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Hand off from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a
lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Slithers into space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw, it's Eakin. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. From the gun, give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Balkinson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On play action on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Dropping back, it's Eakin. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Perkins. Oh, he's got some space. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a cut. Now he's loose. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Jayhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give. Hard running there. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Kansas. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Eakin. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Osborne. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. He's taking the shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking for a crease, it's Perkins. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. From the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback moving. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Makes the quick grab. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to throw, it's Eakin. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on